way we've kind of always promoted ourselves. So somebody basically just asked me what makes Laphroaig rich, and so for such a simple question, it was actually quite a hard thing to answer. So one of the great things about being the distillery manager, master distiller at Laphroaig, is that I've got to taste Laphroaigs from probably the early 1900s right through. So trying to think of what are the common things in all of the great Laphroaigs. So to me there was 4 things. You had to have peaty, which there wasn't a lot of peat in some of the Laphroaigs I've tasted, and especially back in the day, or the variability would be quite huge in the especially 50s, 60s, 70s. So it needed good peat, it needed to be fruity, it needed to be floral and dry, my favourite. So I didn't feel salty was, especially back in the day, you didn't get a lot of salt at all in Laphroaigs. It was all about kind of fruit and florally notes along with the peat. So trying to create something that would kind of link back to these styles. So there's five different casks I'm going to count. So there's a 21-year-old bourbon involved in this. Laphroaig goes through stages in its life maturing in an ex-bourbon barrel. First 1 to 5 years, it's not really changing that much. It's really, you're just getting a lot of just the still flavours still coming through. 6 to 12, you start to get some of that kind of earthy, salty notes start to develop. 12 to 18, you start to get red fruits coming through, maybe the odd wee bit of stone fruit, apricot, all these types of things. Different catalysation, different oxidisation in the casks. 18 onwards into the 20s, you start to get tropical fruits coming through. So you get a lot of mangoes coming through, maybe pineapples, all these sort of different types of kind of richer fruit flavours. And that's just to do with the idle atmosphere and the oxidisation producing these chemical reactions. So the 21-year-old gives it that kind of tropical fruit. Also use some Oloroso sherry, 10-year-old, fully matured in Oloroso sherry. So that gives you that kind of jammy, a word to understand. You get jammy, kind of fruity, jammy type flavour. So coming from different sides, so kind of sweet, kind of jammy fruits versus tropical fruits. So that gives you the fruity element. The peaty element is an 8-year-old bourbon. 8-year-old bourbon is just my favourite age of Laphroaig. You start to get the balance, a wee bit of the cask, but it's just all about the peaty powder. So when you're mixing, when you're doing one of these kind of mixing different flavours, you always need to have the kind of peaty powder. Always has to link back to the 10, because that's what most people know as Laphroaig, so it has to have some of that DNA. So the 8 is in here as well. Then got 9-year-old fully matured in quarter casks as well. So if you think we do it for 7 months, double matured, and you've got that kind of woody. Can you imagine what it's like for 9 years, fully matured in one of these barrels? You'd as well tune the table. It's just so woody and dry, but it's just perfect for what you want with this recipe. So we use 9-year matured in that. There's then 11-year-old fully matured in European oak. So this is where the big floral note starts to come now. So that's what's got fruity, dry, and the floral. And you're going to get quite a lot of that one coming through on this load. And I've done the peaty, the 8-year-old. The last one is a 15-year-old, and it's just in the term I would use is a packet, but that's the wrong word. It's not a packet by any manner of means. What it does, it just gives it a bit of body, so a bit more of these kind of cask oils in it, so it's going to just feel more in your mouth as well. So all of these ages mixed together in different proportions at each one, again, give you Laphroaig glory. So this one, it's a bit more expensive. It does, I think it's retailing about $125-ish, something around that range. But it's been received really well. When people taste this one, they love it. When you nose it, it's just all about the fruit. this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay? This one's 48% non-chill filtered, so 96 proof, non-chill filtered, non-coloured as well. When you taste this one, you're going to get the sweet fruit in the body up front, and then that European oak is just going to power right through, and then the peat will just come back up at the end, and it again, kind of like the first time we did it with Select, but it's just going to be a stronger push of peat coming through at the back end.